Fale, fale, vamos começar aqui mais um dia, mais uma live. StarField. Eu tenho que ver. Vai lá.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Pra escanear como? Escanear é a... Como é que eu escaneio esses bichos mesmo? Vou pegar aqui vida ali. Tem cobre. Estranho.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
Opa. Tira nele, Vasquinho.
I am no longer detecting signs of life from the enemy.
É todo estranho. Vasquinho aqui é bom pra atirar nos outros. Opa, ferro. Ferro pra lá. Quero ferro. Peguei. Eu peguei. Carrega umas coisas aí, Vasco.
While I am programmed for combat, I will accept.
Cadê? Inventário, mochila. Recursos. Carrega isso aqui. Tá no meu, né? Inventário, acho que tá no meu. Carrega o copo também. Fibra. Isso, isso e isso. Pode carregar tudo isso aí. O resto aqui eu... Deixa eu ver uma
I will
coisa.
keep your.
Fonte Vasco. É, munição. Tá carregando com munição. Cartucho laser. Eu não tô usando arma laser. Será que minha arma é a laser? Deixa eu ver aqui. Tem nenhum ponto aqui pra gastar não. Se a minha arma é a laser. Turbilhão é fuzil, pistola, Tá. Acho que eu vou me especializar em fuzil. Depois o que eu faço com esses ferros? Vou sair catando um bocado de porcaria não. Nível. Vamos especializar pelo menos em duas aí, então vai ser fuzil e pistola. Toma uma água. E vai se fuder.
Curious. These are United Colonies markings, but we are in Free Star Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a.
Deixa eu ver se eu tenho alguma coisa aqui de médico. Arruda! Toma esse aqui.
Secret UC facility.
Por 2 minutos. Nada. Nada. Opa, deve ter kit médico, eu quero. Nada. Vou apagar essa luz aqui que tá me atrapalhando. Deixar com a luz. Tá atrapalhando tanto assim não. Opa. Antibiótico eu quero. Bom pop. Alcaçuz. Vai se fuder com isso aqui. Nada aqui. Nada aqui também. Nada aqui. Cara, eu prefiro jogar esse jogo na primeira pessoa, velho. Tá vendo? Acho que fica melhorzinho pra você procurar as coisas, sabe? Antimédico eu quero. Cerveja. Tem uns otários lá fora, né? Opa, isso aqui eu quero. Snapping. Tem que achar a
I
chave.
believe the enemy is nearby.
Pega, Vasco, filha da puta, tu me estourou aqui, é?
I am aiming for your center of mass.
Vocês têm munição aí pra quê? Dá esse machado aí. Otário. CT. O nome da tua personagem. Quero essa mochila. Agora sim. Tem alguém cagando? Curiar as coisas, né?
Classic United Colonies. In a cave and dealing killed you.
One more time.
Nada. Opa, de chave, eu quero. E como dormir? Abrir, né, o cofre. Como aqui fica aqueles dois ali, né? Seremos. Esse aqui não dá nenhum daqui, ó. Desse de baixo. Aí tipo, ele, acho que você vai pegar do outro lado ali. Aqui. E aqui só cabe esses dois, né? Aqui e aqui. Pronto. Opa, CMT. Tá. Transmissão de comunicação. Tá. O que é isso? Pistola? Ah, isso aqui é pistola. Quero. Deixa eu ver como é que tá meu peso aqui. Tô com 47, tô de boa. Cadê pistola? Fuzil. Fuzil. Vai ficar no lugar dessa pistola aqui. Tá dando 10 de dano. Dá 3, né? Mas tem maior precisão e é mais bonito. Pronto. Esse aqui é as pistolas tipo metrancazinha, saca? Olha aqui. Aí. Bora continuar. Tem aqui dentro. Futucar as coisas. A Ura. Isso. Só um prato, velho. Bloqueado. Médico. Oxe, enlouqueceu.
There is no cause for war in the vicinity.
Deixa eu pegar essa persuasão aqui logo. Cadê? Persuasão. Aí. O que mais faço? Depois eu pego de aumentar a quantidade de coisa que eu posso carregar. CNT. Cadê vocês? Cara, vocês estão em cima. Vou pra aí. Cara, que vocês usam o mesmo estilo, então não. Vai pra pistola. Achei que a pistola dava arma de pistola. Munição de pistola. Mas a pistola lá. Oxi. A pistola lá usa munição de fuzil. Então vai se fuder.
Peace is no longer a viable option.
Tem? Tem.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die. It seems the enemy has...
Tem Tem alguma coisa aqui de acender as luzes? Tem nada.
Vanished.
Knew I'd
Fall
find
back
you.
and take them down!
Bandejazinha, velho.
Just getting started. You to keep your head down.
You were trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Opa! Essa aí tá Cablations. Então eu não quero esse machado. Crédito. Quero. Níquel. O que é isso? Dá munição CT aqui. Esse traje também. Pô, laser eu não quero não. Mas vou pegar a arma. Pegar a arma e a munição. Kit médico. Queijinho. Vou vender depois essas coisas aqui. Grindel, sei lá que porra é essa, eu vou pegar. Eu peguei arma pra munição pra fuzil. Deixa eu ver o que eu tenho aqui. Arruda! Projeto de pesquisa de menos recursos. Tá. Pode de chave. Tô dando pra ir pra lá, vamos vir pra cá.
Listen up. We got someone trying to jump our score. Hold them off here. What, bro? I got you. Cover me.
Pode descobrir aí, o bicho tá sozinho. Vou pegar essa pistola aqui.
Got the world is... They are paying me enough for this.
Protege aí, Vascão. Não tem nada. Opa, de chave? Não tem nada. CT. Ai, peguei outra coisa aqui que eu não sei nem o que era. Mas peguei CT. Sai, Vasco! Turbilhão. CT eu quero. Deixa eu ver o que os cabas deixaram aqui pra gente. Bebidas. Suco de laranja. Nada aqui, nada aqui. Snapfield, murder. Crédito, quero. Chumbo eu não quero. Não, vou pegar chumbo, porque o chumbo eu não peguei ainda não. O chumbo aí. Mas que eu tomei aquele negócio ali que dura não sei quanto tempo lá, né? Que dá pra eu carregar as coisas de pesquisa, né? Eles ficam mais leves. Uma tesourinha pra cortar a unha. Mas tem que fazer minha barba. Aí. Continuar daqui, né? Crédito CT. Será que eu peguei uma arma melhorzinha? Fuzil. Tem que arma laser, velho. Fuzil a laser. Só com essa pistola aqui vai munição de fuzil, né? Eu vou colocar ela pra cá. Pô, essa daqui é boa, velho. Aqui é 4, aqui é 3. Cadência, mano. Ah, eu prefiro ficar com essa daqui que eu achei lá. Tá melhorzinho. Não quero fuzil bosta não. De Chag. Ó, esse aqui é o de baixo, não daqui. Não tem nenhum com. Não, esse aqui é o de baixo. Tá, vamos nessa, né? Vai pegar no de baixo? Acho que pega. Pega a porra. Acho que eu fiz caca. Deixa eu ver. Acho que não. Fiz não. Escopeta, velho.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use
Eita,
of
bicho!
whatever is inside.
Sabe dentro do bicho ali. Não tem de chave por aqui não. Tem que usar as minhas mesmo. Esse aqui é o de baixo. Deixa eu ver esse terceiro aqui. Ah, esse aqui também vai ser o de baixo. Então é esse aí. Aqui. Vocês dois juntinhos aqui. Você. Vem aqui. Você que são os mais afastadinhos. Calibre 27. Laser. Não. It's Alpha. Isso aqui é aquela mulher lá. Esqueci o nome dela. Aquela mulher lá perto.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett or... Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but that constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're...
Persuadir.
You're not talking us out of this...
Você entendeu errado.
They aren't? You sure? You're lying. I'm not falling. I've heard enough out of...
Crimson Fleet have something that they history. He is a treasure hunter in the division of valuable objects.
Sua vida está... Oh.
Increases one's life.
Só vai. Tá sem tempo de ver o que é bom, o que é ruim. O robô pulou. Vai ver se pulou. Sai do meio desse povo.
Captain, we should now be free
Decolar,
to
decolar.
travel to Constellation's headquarters without the Crimson Fleet interference. Of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature from all too long.
Sai logo daqui, né? Pegar o beco para o planeta. Você tem que trocar logo de nave, né, velho? Essa navezinha aqui é ruim pra caralho. Ui, ui. Lá, Frontier. Pois é, da constelação. Constelação interplanetária área Alpha Center. Os caras vão me rastrear.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Fazer a varredura aqui, né? Opa! Pousar. Tenho que responder a pessoa aqui com urgência. Ele viu a mensagem, a pessoa. Qualquer coisa eu já vou ter que sair. Isso aí. A gente tem que ocupar nossa vida.
Hey, Moscow! What, a parrot? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Quem és tu?
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some. Nothing for us to do.
Tá. Deixa eu ver as naves que você tem à venda.
I'm sure you
Muito
can find-
caras, quer ver? Tem nem grana pra isso, iniciou. Opa, tô com 57 mil. Ah não, o preço da nave. Eu tenho lá, ó, 4 mil pontos só. Não tô pra nada, tô pobre. Tô pobre.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my
Vou
booth.
vender umas coisas aqui. Não, primeiro vamos na missão. Acho que não tô pesado não, deixa eu ver. Tô quase pesado.
I'm gonna show you this unprovoked attack on the
You'll be scanned to
Acho que só tem uma missão por enquanto, né? Aqui as missões. Só tem um por enquanto que é ir lá. Abusei e abusei do negócio. Acho que tem como fazer também, assim. Selecione missões. Ah, mas eu já não tô aqui. Ah, acho que eu já apareci na porta da... Ah, vai tomar no cu. O negócio fez vai voltar tudo.
I'll need to report to mask ASAP for a full briefing. My treatment thus far?
Ah, aqui eu vou andar em terceira pessoa, só pra vocês verem o personagem feio pra caralho.
Okay.
Pá, será que eu acho uma gatinha por aqui? É mulher? É mulher. Pra pegar a gordinha aqui, ó, já era, e ó, vral. Sexo. Seque isso. Abrir. Distrito do Tanque. TANC. Tanque. Ela sente e levanta. Vai de posição, vai de tudão, tudão. Tudão, tudão, tudão. A menina quer pressão tocar. Bem-vindo à sala do chat. Não tem ninguém. Também que acorda domingo de manhãzinha pra fazer bosta. Pra missão.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
O que é isso? Essas árvores aqui são duras pra caralho. Árvore ET. Eu consigo até subir nelas. Aí. Mas não é toda árvore que é assim não. Tem árvore que tu não consegue subir nelas não. O povo ficou usando isso aqui quando eu fui ver lá pra frente e falei, não é toda árvore que é assim não. Depende muito da árvore. Aí essa daqui a gente atravessa.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation.
Cala a
They
boca,
will be...
robô. O robô fala muita bosta. Deixa eu ver aqui se o cabelo me respondeu.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Easiest bet I'll ever win. What I'm suggesting is so outlandish. All the phenomena we see out in the star, and what I'm saying is the most possible theory.
You two keep going on like this. I'm banning wages. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just friendly conversations. That's all.
É um pouco eu preciso anotar SMS. Quem manda SMS hoje em dia, vai tomar no cu. Vou anotar esse número aqui. Ah não, eu pego por aqui, ó. Pera aí, gente. Eu vou ficar ausente um pouquinho, mas vocês vão me ver aqui na câmera, porque eu estou a trabalho. Pá, 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 pá. Pá, 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 pá. Anota aqui então. 98565. Tem um 9, né, também. pô. Aqui, né? Parar. Vamos aí, gente. Tô fazendo esse negócio aqui também.
We appear to have a visitor.
É, moleque.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Tu
Would
vai
you
ser
care
minha.
to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're...
Teve ataque pirata.
I see. Bosco,
All statements made have been
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random...
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee...
But that didn't happen. He's here.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, what happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description.
Are you hearing this? Do you all
Nossa,
believe me now?
reunião. Eu ouvo.
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, you expect us to believe in fairy tales?
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
Gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Tava no bolso.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager?
Por que tu tá com essa touquinha?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the
Ó,
answers,
vou ficar
it wouldn't
abraçado
be
no
exciting.
aí, ó.
Now, would it?
Not to take away from the
Toma
moment,
vara,
but
toma vara,
what are
toma
we going to
vara,
do
toma
about
vara.
our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if explore...
Tá bom, top. Eu não tenho nada pra
You should
fazer,
take
então
some
bora.
time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
Vá, nível
Lately,
3.
I find myself spending more and more time. Business stuff.
Chato, ainda agora não tá.
Ever...
O que eu pego aqui? Só tem um ponto, né? Vou pegar aqui levantamento de peso, desbloqueio aumenta a capacidade de carga. Aí.
Since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too. That was intense, wasn't it? I guess a lot overwhelming. I'm Noelle.
Não é nem da
It's
missão.
really nice to meet you. Planning on sticking around then? I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you... Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Matteo has made more than a few contributions.
Ah, vambora, ué.
Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
Também roubou. Esse negócio de ficar seguindo NPC é uma bosta, viu, velho? A velocidade deles é bem diferente da tua. Que é o lugar
So
pra
this is
encher
the
a
bar.
cara.
Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
Eles são riquinhos, hein? Tem um boteco. É um hotel isso aqui. É melhor que esses hotel bosta aí que eu fico hospedado quando eu vou viajar. Sempre procura um hotel mais barato. Meu quarto.
Okay, this'll be common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Lá no meu quartinho, ó. Tem até um cofre. O que eu tenho pra deixar aqui? Véi, vou deixar essa arma bosta. Não, eu vou vendê-la. Mais recursos, né? Chumbo. Material estrutural alienígena. Isso daqui acho que a mulher vai pegar. Cadê o Vasquinho pra eu puxar as coisas dele que estão por lá? Será que tem como daqui direto? Deixa eu ver. Inventário, depósito, inventário, depósito, inventário, depósito, depósito, inventário. Aquele Vasco filha da puta tá lá com o negócio. Ó. Aí sim. Vai dormir. Bota umas 4 horinhas, 5 horinhas aí. Não pode dormir muito não. Dormir muita coisa é chão. É cilada. Acho que a Caba não vai me responder não. Filha da puta. Continuar. Boteco. Cadê o cabo aqui? Eu quero encher a cara. Olha aí, Sarinha.
I'm listening. So, are you ready to get to work?
Tudo pronto.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively that means people can pass them around, not even knowing what... I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects.
Some people love that kind of space. Pun intended.
We have to assume that we're not the... But most people aren't going into space with an odd-looking rock or a single... Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own... But it's not just that. I want to take this. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until.
A Sarah seguirá você compulsoriamente.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact worked. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do want, every member of Constellation is there. I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you
Beleza.
Those are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. Now.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you, Captain. Now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. And also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be... Captain, I will proceed.
Tá, Frontier. Sarah, Frontier também. Nave.
Hello, Captain. I am ready to...
Dá esse aqui, dá isso, dá isso, dá isso, dá isso.
Let me know if I can be of assistance in...
Explicar essa atividade aqui que eu tô fazendo. Atividade. Monte um anteposto em um planeta. A velha vizinhança. Tá, isso aqui eu vou fazer depois.
The
Vou
future.
conversar com a mulher aqui pra...
I hope Barrett makes it back. We've
I
always
know
considered
it.
ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? Well,
falar um monte de besteira, um monte de
Barrett
blá, blá,
discovered
blá, blá, blá,
that it's a
sem
shame.
sentido.
Oh, God. Until you arrive, there's still
Só
so...
depois que ela vai pegar as coisas.
Well, right now, no. One thing I'm really... Speaking of, there's a galaxy and if it... Anything I can learn from it.
Pode ficar com isso aqui.
Stay safe, okay?
Ok. Deixa eu ver o que ficou aqui comigo. Recursos. Essas porra aqui. Vou colocar lá no meu baú. Pra cá. Evitar. Primeiro pra cá. Oxe, não é aqui não. Cadê meu plano? Aqui. Tá com isso, meditou. Poxa, eu tô aí pegando. Inventário. Anda devagar aí, Sara. Ao respeito. Vamos lá falar com o teu contato.
Greetings,
Daqui,
Captain.
essa atividade aqui só vou fazer lá pra frente. Cadê? Essa daqui mostra um anteposto, tem um planeta. Que eu não tenho nada, não tenho dinheiro, não tenho nada. Como é que eu vou construir uma basezinha minha? Tem que ter dinheiro primeiro, né? Ter dinheiro. Acho que ele tá pra cá, né? dinheiro primeiro. Dinheiro. Tô sem dinheiro. Qual é a minha massa aqui? 99.
Citizens of the United Colonies are the best.
Tem dinheiros. Dinheiros. Eu não tenho dinheiros. Temos.
Sarah, good to see you. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with a band? United Colonies and put in your only way afford. Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probation. Do well. You'll be out there.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first. Head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh.
Vamos lá.
And if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join.
Uma missãozinha secundária aqui, né? Só pra relaxar. Eu tô precisando de dinheiro, de recursos, de tudo. Vou fazer essas missões secundárias aqui eu consigo umas coisas boas. Zuvok é eu, ó.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Hi.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Isolation was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics of it must have been mind-boggling.
Vai ficar falando
From
mais
their
daí.
foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence.
Sempre é assim.
So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus proclamation as well.
Cala a boca, mãe.
So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day. Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective.
StarField.
Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
It was a horrible conflict that irreparably ruined systems. There were times I felt that it would be...
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Gosto de ver se é assim, ó. Ó o ZT.
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly in real life.
All 4 of my last science papers have been on terramorphs.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history.
Cara, esses bichos não calam a boca, velho.
Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Esse bichão aí. Ah, mais lore do StarField.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestock Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last. It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Beleza. Pô, essa armadura é legalzinha, eu queria ela.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems.
São tipo os bonzinhos, né?
By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Vamos subir. Ah, muita lore. Olha a navezinha. Tem uma navezinha diferenciada. Será que aqui eu consigo uma nave nova? Cara, dizem que dão recurso, né?
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Vamos começar.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber, applicant. orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
¿Qué será?
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Foi amassado, filho da
All
puta.
targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Os caras ficaram com esse mais que o Brasil. Cadê meu alvo, velho? Cadê o cabo, velho? Ele tá atrás de mim, não tá? Sabia, safado. Agora eu vou te amassar na porrada. Desgraçado.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Isso aí.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active. Shutting down.
Sair para salvar sua pontuação, acho que é isso.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Agora já posso ir pra lá. Vamos lá, Sarinha. O jogador vai fechar o pé na tua cara. Sarah Bonner. Pra lá.
Only those unofficial United Colonies business.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through. I like the fire, applicant. So, looking at... Hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. Psychological results. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll follow. Now, how'd you do against your... All right, cleared. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small...
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, 10-year service. Better than your average lab rat or diplomat, but pretty standard for...
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member, get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise. So, you want to make this official?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign.
Officer's honor, Sarah. So, you ready to... Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Oi? Acabado, menino. Tirei aqui da câmera rapidão. Né? Descendo. É aqui que eu vou oficializar?
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra. That is where we serve. Beyond the furthest reaches, do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission.
No.
And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely... Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the... Oh, and you're... Give it your all out there. Supra et...
3 mil. Vou pegar um negócio de chave. Comércio não, gastronomia não, sucata. Não, box não, fitness. Cadê de chaves? Análise. Não, essa bosta não. Mas cadê o de chaves? Sucata. Star, não. Cadê, velho? Comércio não, gastronomia não. Ué. Ué. Cadê? Aqui. Vou deixar tá com outro nome. Calma aí, gente, que eu já volto. Acho que eu vou pegar umas roupas e umas coisas melhoradas aqui também. Ficar com essa bosta pra sempre. Cacildes. Espaço Porto. Pra fazer a missãozinha, a missãozinha.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the land.
Eu ia andar de bicicleta hoje de manhã, mas minha perna tá ajudando não, velho. Acho que desde ontem, velho, essa perna tá arrumadinha demais pernas. Me ajuda aí, bicho, que não vejo. Oi! Queijo ralado? Tem não, acho que usei tudo. Fazendo macarrão. Tu quer que eu compre? Ah, mas se quiser eu compro lá. Não, essa é minha deixa, gente. Essa é minha, depois eu volto.
Of stars. Oh, you are definitely the brightest, biggest star in any constellation. There's no maybes about. I have an eye for these things. Not that you're hard to see with that halo on your head. Although, but now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee, but I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you... Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything. Either way, it's such an honor. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. You won't be disappointed.
She managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for them. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprise.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of Scenic? Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swift. Any questions before you head out? I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to live. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Good day, Captain.
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time? landing site looks... Let's set it down.
How can I be of service, Captain?
An abandoned meat-packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here. Something's been through here recently. But left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet. Nice work. What else are you going to make? find anything useful.
So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my... Vanguard, huh? Yeah. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but just... Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species. They're creatures without peer. I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need it to... But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against... The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the... Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a lie. Good. Once I see the... Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get...
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. Not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
You have anything valuable?
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian. I'm not sure what makes its home here, but we should keep our weapons at the ready.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Oh, yeah. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? A lot of life gets recorded in... Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, then we could start getting some answers about... All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. You can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph... Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, but terramorphs? To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just... Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? It seems awfully implausible. Which means terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called... It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change... Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade... But how the hell an undetectable egg? And it's why what's happened here... You're right. We just need... Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with... What would you say to delivering this to him? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Plus, maybe just clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sinan is what... I was. Long time ago. Family. Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard, there's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. And here, it's not a lot, but
Now please, go check in with your commander.
Good to be back on board.
Thanks, bro. I'm stuck. Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to this? It's... what? That's a hell of a probationary mission. Take some... Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivered? Hadrian. Sanan. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been... Here we go. Service record. Wow. Co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the colony war. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least... In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with us. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on this. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, at which point, I presume... I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume, but considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think that... Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? This has been one of the more... I did actually have another mission lined up for you. Supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I'd suggest you move out.
I've got limited resources. Try not to turn anyone away just because they want to. Hey there. Time to get moving.
scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, can't be that bad, right?
Hello.
What do you want? I'm very busy, as you can tell.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? I totally understand that. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a three-star ranger.
Telling you, Bianchi, something's wrong with the boots you sold me. I wear them to the metro. Suddenly, the shuttle runs late. I buy a cup of coffee, and the barista screws up my order. It's like I'm walking under ladders with a broken mirror in my pocket. And the only time it happens is when I'm wearing your boots.
So, what do you want me to do about it?
I want a damn refund!
Fine, fine. I'll take the boots back. Just don't tell anyone you bought them from here. Ugh, again with these. You ask me, the real New Atlantis is down here. All that's. Ugh, right. She's the third customer to the boots. I don't doubt. Hey, you're a pal. I've heard of a UC station at the far end of the galaxy. You go there and stash these boots in a crate? Finally. Here, I got contacts. Absolutely. Watch your back out there.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack.
Hi, how you doing?
Right. Let's get this crate into space.
Lifting off now. We're locking into orbit now. Grav drive spinning down. Systems
This
green.
is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city. Clever way.
Always nice to kick back and broken spear.
What you reading this?
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here choking. No trees, no grass.
Invoices can be collected
It's
from
depressing.
the... Oh. Not here for a delivery.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on my... Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new... I invested no small amount of personal capital. But then he decided to run off. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks, but at this point it's probably for the... That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely... I couldn't have put that better myself.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where...
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets about me.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking me if I can help him out with something.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? You're barking up. You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about...
You can spare us the performative stonewalling. We simply need a moment of his time.
And you're someone I should trust, huh?
I'm UC military. Retired. Can give you my gene tag code too if you'd like.
Not necessary. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, his debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable...
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And, one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out, say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. Red Devils were the meanest marine. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one step. Made us tough. It's why they chose us as the hand. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. But it was those monsters that did us, Red Devils included. Me? Nah. Infantry officer. Monsters from the top. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... And I look forward...
Maybe Vanguard. Come here. Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker? Yeah, sure. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects, at least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle. Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started set.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on it. Yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through.
Stay away from the sixth circle. construction on your Constellation resume? they've got any weapons or ammo.
I'm going to end you!
Got you. Hey, come on. You. Oh! Got you. It's on. Stop.
Show me what you've got!
You're going down.
Was that you?
You won't get lethal!
All this old drilling equipment's left here to rust. Not surprising, though. Mining lasers rendered these machines completely obsolete. Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore. Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the caves in the back of the area. I can't take much more of this!
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Good. Now, to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Password accepted. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing notation. Collect your documentation.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
If you're searching them, make it quick. Just passing through or here to stay?
Being a miner is dreary.